Hey guys, the next review I want to do is the Captain KEYES from Halo Anniversary Series 2. He comes with the banner for the UNSC insignia build a figure type thingy. It'll snap in right there. We will show you that later. KEYES comes with a pistol. I think it's the same exact pistol that Cat had. It has the little nubbin on it for plugging into a peg hole, but KEYES has no peg hole. There we go. And it's pretty much lacking paint. It has a little bit of a dry brush on top of the steel, but it's pretty bland. So not the best accessory, but he does have it. He can't really fit his hand into the trigger guard very well. That's because he doesn't have a trigger finger, so it has to go underneath the guard, and then it doesn't fit well. It'll stay in there, but he can't hold it as well as I would have liked. Headsculpt is lacking a little bit. It's not terrible. I don't think the eyebrow is supposed to look like that, but maybe they all do. I don't know. Personally, I don't think it's that bad. I'm not really going to complain. It looks better than George, so I'm happy. It has a decent range of motion, not a ton, but it's there, and of course a full swivel. The details on his chest are really great. You can see the KEYES badge right there, and then the Bungie, well, it's the 7th column, I guess, logo. And all of his commendations and things, really nicely detailed, looks great. So overall, I mean, he's a nice looking figure. Looks like he should for the most part. There are a couple problems, and I'll mention those. So let's go ahead and talk about the articulation. He's got the reach style shoulders, which is kind of like that weird ball joint. It doesn't have a ratchet in it this time. It's just a smooth disc joint. And then it has the full range of motion there. No bicep swivel built in. The elbow rotates just like the Reach figures, but it doesn't have the forearm rotation down here. So it's just the rotation and the pivot. The wrist is actually the exact same as the Reach figures. I don't know if you can see in there all the way, but you can see the little ratcheted disc inside the ball joint. So it's a ball joint with the ratchet, just like the regular Reach Spartans. So that's kind of nice, but the cuff of his sleeve pretty much inhibits all articulation other than rotation. So that's a problem for me. Next problem is there's no waist articulation. They could have had the jacket be a separate part. Oh, I take it back. It was stuck before, so I didn't notice it, but there is a little bit of waist rotation, so I take that back. You can rotate it, and he does have a little bit of an ab crunch, kinda. It'll move a little bit, so that's a nice touch. I'm happy about that. One of my biggest complaints is the hips. There's no lateral movement. They only go forward and backwards like an old school figure, and there's not a great range of motion, so he's really just going to be standing straight up. The knees is my next complaint. They're really ugly. I don't get why they made them this way at all. They're terrible looking. They have a hinge there, but you really will never use it because the feet have almost no range of motion. They do have a ball joint on them, just like the Marine figures from the Reach line, but there's almost no motion due to the pant leg. So you'll never use the knee joint really, and it's really ugly. And then of course it has this swivel built in, which again, you're probably not going to use. So it's really ugly, and you really don't get much out of it. Because of that, I don't necessarily like the figure as much, but it's still Captain KEYES, and it still looks pretty good, so it'll make for a nice piece to go on display with the other Halo figures. And really all you need to do is have him standing there holding his pistol, and he looks fine. Or you can have him just racking the slide or something, whatever you want to do. I mean, it's not a bad figure, it's just not nearly as nice as it could be. So it doesn't get the highest marks, but it is probably worth picking up for 11 bucks. So there he is. There's Captain KEYES. Really an average figure, I would say, but because of who he is and the price tag, I do recommend it. Thanks for watching, guys. Stay tuned for the rest of the reviews, and in the meantime, keep collecting.